We were going to just have a conversation. We started the conversation on Facebook. We were carrying it on over breakfast, and you can see we're both on the same page of the book. But something that came up at breakfast, and perhaps we might explore further. The banking crisis. I think everybody knew they were doing the wrong thing. They knew they were lending to the wrong people, but it's sort of, they kept thinking, well, we're just going to keep hitting our targets. It's wrong, but we make our targets, we'll get our bonus. And in the end, the whole thing came tumbling down. I mean, do you think that's where we are with education? Are we just hitting the targets and suddenly it's all going to come tumbling down, or will it be more gentle than that? What do you think?
I think we're dealing with people. And people are a bit unpredictable,
yes.
Especially teenagers. So I think it's more of a tumbling, because I think that if we don't understand what they're all about and what the world is all about, if we don't bring school into the real world, I think we are going to lose. I think if we think that we have anything to teach the children, and if we want to be in that fast car, I think we need to learn some more.
Your student who was doing the programming, wasn't that interesting? Because sometimes these children are accused of not being good at rules, and clearly both that one and the World of Warcraft one were both living in a very tightly prescribed rule-based system, and even the grammar. I have a website for apostrophes, so I care about these things. Every apostrophe was correct, and yet clearly they both walked away from school. So it's not rules that they don't like, it's school rules that they don't like, and the inappropriateness of them.
I have a really interesting story when I was working before in a school, because we had this guy. He was a bit nerd. He was a programmer, and he had really big difficulties in what you call it, läs- och skrivsvårigheter. He had problems writing. The words just got all mumbled.
Sure.
What we found out after 3 years in school was that he was the creator of a website, a gaming website, where he had coded everything.
Yes.
And this is a guy that all the text goes up and down, and he did that. And he also took the bully in school to be the gatekeeper in this community. So he was upholding the law on this website, not in school. He wasn't upholding any laws in school, but on the website, he was the one who had the morale and the ethics. That was a really interesting thing. I mean, school apart from outside of school.
Yes, I was just reflecting really on those rule-based systems, and I think probably the shorthand for all this was that in the last century we built big things that did things for people, or maybe even did things to people. And if you think about even the economy, the big companies, the Microsofts, and for us the BBC and so on, big things did things for people. This century, all the success stories about helping people to help each other. Facebook and eBay, and even we have a great growth in charitable work going on in Britain at the moment. So helping people to help each other is what you see from some of the most imaginative students. They know how to harness each other to move forward. And I just wonder if they get to a point when they've got enough choices that we don't need to be one of their choices. I mean, I think that's, we built these very narrow corridors of success.
But I wonder if they have the choice to use us, because we're not on the internet. We have children in Sweden that seeks help. They have problems. They might be anorectic or something, and they seek help online. But there's no one online that can help them. They seek help at their peers, at their own generation, and they don't get the adequate help there. So we need to be online. If we think that we can help them, we need to be there, because we're not.
Lots of good research that if one teacher, even from the school, is online for 1 hour a night on MSN or on Facebook, it's just there. And children seem to have much greater completion rates in their homework. And it turns out not that they don't say to the teacher, help me with my geography homework, I know you teach Latin, but it's just something about the teacher being there when they were doing their homework that made them feel, the school's there for me. I think just going back to the child who everybody thought I had reading problems. I think that corridor of success we built has been so narrow. We should finish it. This is the last thing. Oh, gosh. So very quickly, in Bournemouth, we had this year we had 52 students working on the movie Avatar, and Bournemouth is the top university for media in Britain by a long way. But 52 students working on Avatar is unusual. Of that group, when you look at them, more than half of them had profound problems in school with conventional reading and writing. If I look at the best camera crews on the best movies that have been made in Britain in the last 10 years, almost without exception, they're dyslexic. So our old model that to succeed in school you had to do it this way, I think is giving way to a model that actually you can do it anyway, and that's going to be a richer tapestry to pick from. I think your work really illustrates that nicely. Gosh, look, we have to finish. We'll chat on Facebook, so come and join us, And thanks for listening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.